How do you know when your social media channel is taking off and really finding its stride with the algorithm system? A few months ago, I dropped a brand new channel for my puppies, and we've been growing it from scratch without bringing my people from this platform, from my TikTok. We've got a really big audience over there. I did not bring them over to this channel. So this is all organic growth. And I've been tracking the analytics, and we just leveled up. This is what I am looking for to know we are hitting the right marks. Now, I do have YouTube, I have TikTok, and I have Instagram for them. They're fine on Instagram, but the ones I've just seen significant growth on are TikTok and YouTube. So that's what we're going to focus on for this. Now, I knew my analytics on TikTok. We were getting the average view that everybody else is getting for our content. And we consistently across the board got that with a couple of outliers. On YouTube, we did pretty good for being a new channel in terms of views. And because I was using shorts on YouTube, we did really well with our subscribership. Those shorts really brought that in. And so we're doing pretty well. And we had been doing pretty well on these social channels. Now, this is the thing that I am teaching to people. This is how I'm growing my own platforms. It's how my students are growing it. We've seen this again and again and again. When you find your mark with the algorithm and they've had a little bit of time to digest your content, to learn who to send it out to, and to test and try things out, you're going to see a significant level up of your content across the board. So whereas you were getting just a couple of hundred views for a video, now we're seeing many hundreds, or we're seeing thousands of views every single time you're posting a video on TikTok. We're seeing a significant increase in the volume of views for your YouTube channel as recommended by YouTube when you're checking into the analytics. So this is what happened. We across the board had pretty consistent videos, and then all of a sudden one day it jumped up. So for easy math, let's just say we were at the basic 250 views on TikTok. We were at a handful of views on each video on YouTube. We saw a significant increase to 700, thousands of views on these TikTok videos, 100 of views on the YouTube videos. And we saw a significant jump. Now, significant jumps can be micro viral things, viral to you things that can lead to very viral things. But if it's not consistent, it means that you're not there yet. When you start to see everything rising up, you are going to meet that new level. So when you start to hit that stride, you're going to have across the board very simplistic analytics, things you're going to understand, you're going to know, and you're going to expect those things. Once you have that significant jump, now you've hit your stride. That means the algorithm gets you. And for most people, this takes a few months. Some people can do it much shorter, but they have to have hyper-specific content for a very specific audience and a very specific way of doing that. Most people are going to take several months to do this. And in my studies, in working with my clients and working with my students and working with my own content, I was actually surprised it took off the way that it did when it did inside of my channel. It was a little bit on the early side, so it was kind of a nice little surprise for us. And it's a significant increase of many, many views. I'm especially impressed with the YouTube views. YouTube is really hard to grow your channel on. Now, because I leaned heavily into shorts, I really did well with my subscribership. But when I started doing a lot of content in long form, I was getting a couple of views here and there. I would get views on all of my videos, but count them on your hands kind of views. Then all of a sudden it jumped to in the 70s or in the 80s or in the 90s, or over 100 views on each video that I was putting out consistently. And it was very much that real fast switch. It went from just a couple to real high, real fast, but consistently. And I've been monitoring it. I've been watching it. And across the board, every time I'm posting a video, and I'm posting daily videos, I am getting in the 80s for views on my YouTube channel. That is significant this early in our channel. And on the TikTok page, we're getting hundreds or thousands of views per video, more than what we are typically seeing on my videos. So with both of those, we have found our stride. Now we have to lean in even more. This is the part where the algorithm says, I understand you. I'm going to serve you to the people that you are supposed to be seen by. This is going to lead to significant growth. Now, if we look at my other channels, my other platforms, and my students' platforms, typically what we see at this point is you're going to leap up to that next level. You're going to be there for a little bit, and then it's going to be a pretty fast incline. You're going to climb that ladder pretty quickly at this point. Typically with social platforms, especially TikTok and YouTube, you're going to see where you're going to have to work really, really hard to get to that first little hill. And then you're going to be there for a little bit and you're going to go up real high, but then you're going to reach that shelf where it's going to be a lot of work to get to that next level. And there are certain numbers that we anticipate seeing for that. So these numbers are related to your subscribership, to your views, and of course to how much content you are putting out there, what type of content, what niche, all of those things. And it can be this roller coaster ride of really, really, really slow growth, fast, and then faster, and then it's going to feel like you're at the same place for a long, long time before you pop back up. So it is very much a game of figuring out what's going to work for the algorithm and creating as much content as possible that goes with what the algorithm is understanding of you to show to more people. The more you can give the algorithm, the better you're going to do, the more it's going to learn about you, and the more it's going to find your audience. In turn, getting the views will help with your subscribership, and that's all going to lead to monetizing your channels even better. So like I said, if you want to watch this journey, you can go to KM Robinson Pups. So just like this channel, except add pups on the end, you can meet Lucy and Gemma and Ember. We're going to do behind the scenes of dog parent life, dog travel tips, beach dog stuff, photo tips, all those fun, fabulous things. But you can watch the types of content I'm putting out and how we're leveraging that. As I said, we have already worked with companies on brand deals, even as small as we are on that channel. And I'm using that to help educate you as well. So you can kind of watch those peaks and valleys and plateaus of climbing the social media ladder to get seen more, to get more fans, and to get monetized even better. If you have a question, let's go ahead and drop it down below and follow along in the journey because it's been fun so far. Plus you get really cute puppies and you get all sorts of content ideas that you can be implementing as well, whether you are lifestyle like my puppies, educational like the social platform here, or entertaining like my author platform. There's lots of examples and real life into practice what I am preaching so that you can use this inside of your business as well, no matter which realm you happen to be in. Follow along for more daily videos helping you navigate the world of entrepreneurship to make this your most profitable year ever with the least amount of stress possible. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.